Hi everyone, and welcome to round 18 of the second season of Stay at Home Quiz. I can see we've already got the Hamsters of Doom joining us here. We've got Hamster A, Hamster Tom and Hamster Pete all here with their team logos, it seems, with the little hamster emoji, and we've got Vladorf as well. Hi Vladorf, and hi Hamsters of Doom. Hope you guys are going to be successful this evening. As you can see in the bottom right corner of the screen, we've got a number 5 that shows there's 5 players connected, and the number of players you can see at the top there is now 5 players, because we've had Hamster Sly joining as well. So hi Hamster Sly, wow. I'm just going to quickly clean my glasses. Much better. Yeah, so we've got another great quiz for you tonight. We've got a year 2020 special. If you're watching the stream and you want to play along, just use the code at the top of the screen there, ahaslides.com/this year. The link is also in the YouTube stream comments, and you can join and play along for free. There's no joining fee. Just type the link into your phone, or in fact any browser, and any web browser, any device, and you should be able to play along. Let's take a look, go over to Facebook. So this is our Facebook page, you can see here. And if I scroll down, we can see what happened last week. So each week we award a fastest finger first award, and that is for the fastest question answered of the week. We gauge that by the number of points earned from a single question. And last week, this was actually the first time it was a draw. So both Kitty Hawks from Team Ruffle and Håkon from Scandinavian Leather were equal on 970 points. So they're actually both getting that bonus league point. So well done to Kitty Hawks, Ruffle and Håkon. Moving over to the main part of the quiz last week, we can see here that the winner with 17,752 points was Scout Choose. Congratulations to Scout for their first win ever, I think. So yeah, congratulations to Scout. We can see there that Scout was the winner, Kitty Chew in second, Sophie Chew in third, Richard Chew in fourth, Hamster Sly in fifth, Hamster Pete in sixth, Alice Chew in seventh, Hamster Baby in eighth, Hamster Tom in ninth, and the final league point going to Kitty Hawks from Team Ruffle. Just hold on with me a minute. I'm just going to pull up some additional information for you. So I can see also we have Mika joining. I do believe, Mika, you are from Team Octopus. I think a few weeks ago you joined, and so yeah, I managed to find an emoji to match that. So you're welcome back, Mika. I think you had a teammate with you. I can't remember their name. Will they be joining you tonight, or will you have someone else on your team? Okay, so yeah, what I wanted to show you was the number of league points that you can get for in competing in the league. So first place gets 25 points. It's basically the same as Formula 1 racing. So every position from 1st to 10th wins league points. 25 for first, 18 for second, 15 for third, 12 for fourth, 10 for fifth. 6th place gets 8, 7th place gets 6, 8th place gets 4, 9th place gets 2, and 10th place gets 1. And then you can see here there's an additional 1 point for the fastest finger, and I was just describing that before. Also, in the future league tables that I'll be displaying after this week, you can see here that in this last column, column M, we've added the number of points that each player has gained that week. So you can see here the winner, Scout, getting 25 points, Sophie getting 15, second place there, Kitty getting 18, and you can see Kitty Hawk's getting 2, 1 for the 10th place and 1 for the fastest finger. And you can see the same, we'll have the same in the team league table as well. Just a little insight for you in what we're going to be showing from next week's league tables. We can see Richard has also joined. Richard, are you new here? Are you from a team? Are you Richard Chu? Who are you, Richard? Anyway, it's fine. If you're part of a team, you can enter it in your joining details. I think it's on one of the slides after the test questions. Okay, let's go back to Facebook. So that was at the end of round 17. It was round 17 last week. Yeah, so that question about the league points was a question we had from Joachim here, and so I answered it on the Facebook comments, but also I wanted to show it to you. So let's take a quick look at those league tables. So you can see here, yeah, that Sophie is winning the league at the moment on 235 points. Alice Chu in second on 193. Wolf, or Lone Wolf from Hradajili, is in third on 179. Kitty Chu in fourth on 132. Buttertown Juice on 93. Richard Chu on 88. Hocken Scandinavian Leather on 84. Scout Chu on 73, equal with Heck Juice, also on 73. And Clodicay from Team Ruffle is in 10th on 61. Oops. Marty from Team Ruffle is on 58 points. Esther from Scandinavian Leather on 54. Hamster Pete on 49 points. Hans from Scandinavian Leather on 43. Harmonia from Scandinavian Leather on 36. Kitty Hawks from Team Ruffle on 33. Hamster Tom on 29. Nicole from Samorosti on 23. Zuzi from Samorosti on 22. And making up the final top 20 positions is Alika from Team Fuzzies. And going over to the team league here, you can see Family Chew way out in the lead. I'd say definitely the league is over here. I don't think there's any way anyone can catch Family Chew now with just 3 rounds left. But actually, how much can one team get in a week? In theory, yeah, you could in theory get 102 points a week, but I still think that's not enough to catch Scandinavian Leather on 239, Hradné Díly on 179, Team Juice on 166, Ruffle on 154, Hamsters of Doom in 6th on 122 points, Samorosti on 85 points, Fuzzies on 33, the Hursts on that solitary league point, and Octopus still without a league point yet. So yeah, as I said, this week we've got a 2020 review special. If you want to join, you just need to type in ahaslides.com/this year. So go to a browser. You'll be watching, I guess, on your computer or on your iPad or your tablet or maybe on your television. And from another device or another window on the same device, you can join the quiz. Just open up another browser window and go to ahaslides.com/this year. We're going to be starting the quiz in around 8 minutes. And while we're waiting, I'm just going to show you our website. So our website says here, StayAtHomeQuiz brings live stream quizzes to your living room. StayAtHomeQuiz has no paywall and no subscriptions. We rely on people like you to support our free and fun entertainment. StayAtHomeQuiz supports StayAtHomeQuiz by making a one-off donation. Thank you as ever for your support. So you can either click on the donate button at the bottom here or on the donate button at the top, and it opens up a form where you can enter. You can choose to donate to us. No obligation, it's completely voluntary. You can donate one of the pre-set amounts, or you can enter your own custom donation. It's completely secured, and so there's no risk, and you can use your credit card or PayPal account to donate. There's also links here to all our social media and to our YouTube channel and to our Facebook page. We'd really appreciate it if you can like our Facebook page and subscribe to our YouTube channel. That will really help us and really help us to spread the message. So we can see now that we have 10 players joined, which means we're going to be playing for all the league places. Harmonia from Scandinavian Leather has joined. Welcome, Harmonia. We also have Håkon from Scandinavian Leather as well. The first time winner just 2 weeks ago. So welcome back to Håkon. Kitty Hawks from Team Ruffle is here as well. The fastest finger of the week last week. Oh. Who else do we have? Marty from Team Ruffle as well. So welcome to Kitty Hawks and to Marty. We're going to be getting the quiz started in around 5 minutes. So it gives you, or 4 minutes now, that gives you basically some time. You can take a comfort break, fix yourself a drink, maybe some food, and make yourself comfortable. The quiz will be 36 questions. It'll take around 1 hour total to play. And there'll be 6 categories or topics, and it's our last quiz of 2020. It's been a great year, really. We started, I think, in March, or whenever the lockdowns and pandemic started in the spring. That's when we started to do StayAtHomeQuiz. This is our second season now, and I think we've evolved quite a lot in that time, made things a little tighter in what we present and how we present things. And yeah, it's become quite a nice quiz, I think. I was feeling last week that it was maybe some of them were a little bit hard, the questions, so I'm not sure how you guys think about it, whether you think it's too hard sometimes or if you think it's just the right level. I'd like to have more people engaged and more people playing, so I don't want to make it too hard really for people. But yeah, actually don't have a question about whether you think it's too hard or too easy. Maybe we'll do that next week. Did everyone have a nice Christmas? We had a lovely Christmas here at home, just me and my wife and our 2 little dogs. Just very relaxing Christmas, no pressure, none of this, I don't know, yeah, only having to prepare food for 2 people, only having to do things for someone that I live with every day, so knowing exactly what they like and what they don't like. So it was very, very nice experience. We have no regrets at all, with the obligatory family Zoom call I think we had on Christmas Day as well, so that was nice to meet with the rest of the family as well. Who else have we got joining now? We've got Kotob from Scandinavian Leather joining as well, so welcome Kotob. Kitty Chew, Alice Chew, Scout Chew, all joining, so welcome to the Chews. Scout Chew winning for the first time last week, the reigning champion. I wonder how Scout's going to do this week. Hopefully no jinxing and saying something and thinking that's jinxed the team. I'm sure you'll be fine. Esther, I think Esther is a 2-time winner, if I'm not mistaken. Esther has won twice this season, also from Scandinavian Leather. So welcome to Esther as well. So yeah, we'll get things kicked off in just a minute. And just before we do, I just wanted to also say, yeah, just a really big thank you to everyone for coming along and playing and supporting us during the year. We really appreciate you guys joining us, and I hope it's giving you some joy and relief during these tough times. Lone Wolf has joined as well, and Sophie Chew. So it looks like we've got all our top league players joined and connected. Who else have we got? Richard Chew has joined as well. So Richard with no other name. You are not Richard Chew. You are Richard. But yeah, if you're part of a team, feel free in a couple of slides time, you'll be able to enter some more joining details. Guys, it's time to start the quiz. So let's go for it. See you in just a minute. Fantastic, here we are. We're going to start this off with 3 test questions so you know what you're doing. There are 3 types of questions. It's a regular multiple choice, picking of pictures, and then the third type is typing in free answers. When you type in the free answer, you don't necessarily need to type in the full title. You can just type one of the keywords. So if the correct answer was StayAtHomeQuiz, you could type in Stay Home Quiz or Stay at Home Quiz, but you could type in those individual words. You couldn't type at, because at is just like a joining word. It's like an article. I don't think it quite is an article, but it's not a keyword in there. The keywords are Stay Home Quiz, so you just need to type one of those key words. You can see at the bottom right here, we've got 20 players connected, and there was some emojis there where you can express your feelings about the slide. And also there's a question mark where you can see where you can ask me questions. You can they will appear on screen when I click on it like this, so we can see there if you ask any questions, and they can be answered, upvoted and downvoted by your fellow players. So let's go for it. First test question coming up. No points available. Which of these equal 20? 10 minus 10, 10 plus 10, 10 times 10, or 10 divided by 10? What have you gone for? Everyone's got that correct. Of course it is. 10 plus 10 is 20. Second test question. Choose the picture of the Earth. So which of these splendid balls is the Earth? $16 correct answers there. Yes, it is that one in the middle with those continents, clouds and water. The final test question is the open text. So oh, it looks like we haven't changed this one, so you should actually know this from the previous week. Let's see if any of you remember. It's usually a joke. So what do you call a child who doesn't believe in Santa? We only got 10 seconds for the test questions. No one got it. No clause. It was a rebel without a clause. Very close, whoever wrote no clause. It's obviously not that easy to get. Okay, guys, here's the point where you can enter your joining details. I think it's your name, I think you can even change your avatar here. You can enter your team name and your email address. It won't be shown on screen, it won't be shown to anyone, it won't be shared, it won't be used. The only thing it does is it helps after the quiz to ensure that the scores are going to the correct player. So just give me 1 second. I'm just gonna So just while that's being filled out, I just want to quickly pop over to our website and reiterate here. Stay at Home Quiz brings live stream quizzes to your living room. Stay at Home Quiz has no paywall and no subscriptions. We rely on people like you to support our free and fun entertainment. Support Stay at Home Quiz by making a one-off donation. Thank you as ever for your support. On the website there's a donate button or a donate here button where you can click, and there's a form. You can enter either a set amount or any custom amount you want to. It's fully secured and safe. You can use your credit card or PayPal to make a donation. No obligation, it's completely voluntary, completely up to you. So I think we've had enough time on this. Everyone's entered their joining details. Actually, somebody's written here. Alice Chu, hi Alf, did you have a nice Christmas? Alice, I was just describing before, you had a wonderful Christmas, very peaceful and calm, no stress. I got some nice new shoes, so I'm very happy about that. Haven't worn them outside yet. Still, they're nice trainers, and I'm just a bit scared to get them dirty. I'm going to try and keep them as nice for as long as possible. What about you, Alice? Did you have a nice Christmas? Did everyone have a nice Christmas? Feel free to ask me anything or tell me anything in this Ask Me Anything section. Oh yes, exactly. They were like that, but actually they're white, red and blue. Maybe I'll share a picture one day anyway, or I'll wear them and show them up on the screen. Very good. Oh, I had a great Crimbo, Alf. Very good, very nice. Okay, we're going to move on and we're going to have a look at the scoring. So the important thing is with the scoring is to get it correct. If you get a correct answer, you win points. If you get an incorrect answer, you don't get any points. If you answer the question correctly, you have a maximum possibility of getting 1,000 points. That means if you answer it at the very first moment, you'll get 1,000 points. If you answer it correctly at the very last moment, you'll get 400 points, and anything between there will be the 1,000 points reducing over time. Internet should only be used for checking spelling. Timing We have 20 seconds for regular questions, 10 seconds for the rapid fire round, but also we have 50 seconds, I think, for the music round. The music round is usually the second round. And the whole quiz is going to last about 1 hour total. Had a very quiet Christmas via Zoom. Yep. And we had the Zoom call as well. It was very nice. Just sometimes, I don't know, you just don't have quite that connection. But yeah, but sometimes quiet is good. As I say, I really enjoyed our quiet Christmas. Let's move on. Round 1, as normal, is current events. This is the news. 5 questions on current events. Question number 1. A magnet fisherman found 19 what in the River Tame just outside of Birmingham this week? Was it hand grenades, handguns, knives or blades, or mortar shells? A magnet fisherman found 19 what in the River Tame? Looks like we have most answers in now. What did you go for? A lot of correct answers there. It was 11 hand grenades. Very dangerous. Apparently these people were okay, but I think they called the police, and I think there's even been cases of people being killed or things in this magnet fishing. Looks very exciting, but can be quite dangerous. Who got that quickest? It was Marty from Team Ruffle, 888 points. It's a very fast one. I'm not sure it'll be the fastest finger. Alice Chew in second, Sophie Chew in third, Hamster Slime fourth, Hamster Pete in fifth. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 2. A baby what was hit by a motorcycle and then revived using CPR in Thailand this week? Is it a baby cow, elephant, horse, or tiger? Looks like everybody has answered. What did you go for? 15 correct answers. It was a baby elephant. Apparently, the man who revived this elephant took care of the elephant because the emergency services were there, but they were only helping the human he'd been hit by a motorcycle, or the baby had been hit by a motorcycle, so they were aiding the motorcyclist. And the man who did it apparently was in tears when the elephant started to move again. So a really nice story here. Very nice that he was able to save that little baby elephant. I've seen pictures of it. It looks quite, well, all little baby elephants are cute, aren't they? Let's see what that's done to the top. Alice Chew is leading now on with a 939 point answer there, just leapfrogging Marty into first place. Marty in second, Sophie in third, Richard Chew in fourth, Hamster Sly in fifth. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 3. New York State residents found what this week stashed in their new home behind some rotten wood skirting? It had been there for 100 years. Was it gold jewellery, guns and ammo, old paper money, or whiskey? What have you guys gone for? A lot of you getting that correct. Doing your research here, it is whiskey. A load of old bootleg whiskey was found, and apparently it was there had been rumours that a bootlegger did live there. I think it was from the times of the, what's it called? What was it called when you couldn't drink alcohol in America? My God, it's just completely slipped my mind. Oh well. Maybe I'll remember it after I've had a few more sips of that. But whiskey was the correct answer. Who's leading? Marty is back into the lead and leapfrogging Alice, who took a little longer to answer that and has dropped to fourth. Marty in first, Sophie in second, Hamster Sly in third, Alice Chew in fourth, and Richard Chew in fifth. I see Kitty and Richard both choosing the turkey. avatar there. Very nice. Next question. Question number 4. This book was discovered and freed this week, months after it had taken an item on its head from a backyard in California. What is the item? So that thing that's on its head, what is it? Or what was it, in fact? You're going to need to type the answer in this time, so maybe a little bit harder for you. There'll be no luck involved if you get this one right. No one got it correct. The correct answer was a hammock. So the buck had got a hammock caught in his antlers and had run off with it, and only until months later did they find it and free the poor thing. No answers there, no correct answers there, so no movements in the scores. So we'll move on to the final question. A bodybuilder from Kazakhstan married his fiancée Margot in November. Tragedy struck, however, just before Christmas as Margot broke. What is Margot? Fantastic. 10 of you have got it correct. 2 people said robot. That's quite close. Margot is in fact a sex doll, a doll, an inflatable doll. I'm not sure if it's actually possible to do that in other countries other than Kazakhstan, to marry an inanimate object. But yeah, a stipper. I think somebody wanted to write stripper, but it was pretty close, maybe. And a storm. I'm not sure what marrying a storm would be. It could be. Was Margot a storm? Like a hurricane or something? Or like, was it a typhoon? Anyway, sex doll was correct. So I'm sure they'll be reunited soon after Margot has been fixed up. The scores at the end of round 1 have Marty leading by around 100 points from Sophie in second, Alice Chu in third, Richard Chu in fourth, Scout Chu in fifth, Hamster Sly in sixth, Kitty Chu in seventh, Hocken from Scandinavian Leather in eighth, Kitty Hawks from Team Ruffle in ninth, and Kotob from Scandinavian Leather in 10th. There we can see maybe a new player there, Payak. So welcome, Payak. If you're playing, you're very close to the top 10. If you get in the top 10, you can score league points. We'll just go down and have a look at the rest of the scores there. Clodicay is also joined, I see. Yumurta has also joined. And Vladorf hasn't scored yet, so only Vladorf yet to score points. Let's move on now with round 2. Round 2 is top 2020 tunes. And yeah, you're going to listen to some audio now. So let's go straight ahead and listen to that audio. You need to name the song or the artist. The faster you answer, the more points you get.
They say, oh my God, I see the way you shine. Take your hand, my dear, and place them both in mine. You know you stopped me dead while I was passing by. And now I beg to see you dance just one more time. Ooh, I see you every time. And oh my, I like your style. You make me wanna try. And now I beg to see you dance just one more time. So they say, dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, oh, oh. I never seen anybody.
Looks like we had all answers in, and you all know what you're doing there. It was Tones and I, Dance Monkey. It's a monkey. So there we go, 20 correct answers there. They should all be popular songs this week. Marty getting that correct. But Sophie Chu just a little bit faster. Very good. Sophie Chew, Alice Chew, Rich Chew and Scout Chew all getting that correct, and all very quickly as well, so gaining slightly on Marty there at the top. Let's go ahead with another tune. Oh, let's actually see who got it. It was Roses by Saint John or Saint John. It wasn't Duo, it wasn't Grande, it wasn't Alternate, and many other answers, so not quite as popular there, not quite as well known, but very good from 3 of you. Let's see who got that. Payak got that correct, rising now up to 5th. Very nice. Who else got it correct? Yomurta also got that correct, rising up into 15th position. Who else? And Clodicay from Team Ruffle also getting that correct. So just in case you're wondering, the pitch may be shifted slightly. So it's either slightly higher or slightly lower, and that's really just to disguise it enough that you can't use things like Shazam or things like that to recognize it. Hopefully that protects against it. So let's go ahead with another song for you now. What did you go for? 14 correct answers now. It wasn't Ariana Grande. It wasn't Wanna. It wasn't... somebody wrote Don't Start Now. I think we had the word don't without an apostrophe, but not the full title without the apostrophe there. I'm so sorry for whoever wrote that. You could have written don't, you could have written start, you could have written now. Or Dua Lipa, or Dua or Lipa, and you would have got it. 14 correct answers there. My advice on the typing in the answers is always type it as simple as you think you can. So that's like one key word in the title or in the answer. Let's see what that's done on the leaderboard. Marty staying at the top. Sophie Chew in 2nd. Alice Chew in 3rd. Richard Chew in 4th. Hocken moving up into 5th. Let's move on now to the 4th song of this round. Here we go. was blinded by the lights. It was the weekend or the weekend. Blinding lights. Oh, somebody's wrote blidding lights. I think lights would have got it. Somebody wrote blidding. Somebody wrote lights. Very, very close. Those would have been correct answers. Very popular song. That's actually my favourite of the 5 songs in this round. Let's see who got that correct. Marty is still leading ahead of Alice. Alice has overtaken Sophie and moved into 2nd. Richard in 4th. Kitty Hawks up into 5th. And let's move on with the final song of the round. Let's see what you put. 7 correct answers. It was Roddy Ricch with The Box. It wasn't Drake, it wasn't Man, it wasn't That. But they were good answers. Writing That and Man, I think they could have been good answers. Do you know what? With this round, I had to switch the pitch much more than I normally would. For some reason, switching the pitch only a small amount pulled up other versions of the song where people had, I don't know, made a slightly different pitch and re-released it. It was quite strange. So yeah, I had to move the pitch even more. And those were actually the top 5 listened to songs of 2020 on Spotify. So there we go. And we have a new leader. It is Alice Chew with 939 points on that question. Alice is leading Sophie in 2nd, Richard Chew in 3rd, Marty from Team Ruffle in 4th, Scout Chew in 5th, Payak in 6th, Kitty Hawks from Team Ruffle in 7th, Kitty Chew in 8th, Hocken from Scandinavian Leather in 9th, and Hamster Sly in 10th. But yeah, as we can see, Alice Chew leading right now. Moving on to round 3. This is the round chosen by you last week. It is politics. We see a question here. There we go. Thanks, Sophie. It was the prohibition. Luckily, there's no prohibition here. No wonder you're top of the quiz league, being able to answer questions like that. Unless you had to Google it. I don't know. But either way, thanks for letting me know that. Phew, it's tough at the top. It is. Marty, you did it. You had a good run there. Almost 2 full rounds at the top. You're not finally off there. Alice Chew says, finally music round I knew the answers to. Very down with the kids, Alf. I know. That's the thing. I gotta say I didn't know all of them, but I liked probably a couple of them. That Blinding Lights, I think, was the nicest one. No, you didn't Google it. Very good, Sophie. Yeah, I'm sure I would have normally known this, but it just popped out my head. I'm unfortunately not down with the kids. Me neither. You can probably tell, Hamster. I must the weird kid. Mika, did you not? Well, who knows? These are all, they're most listened to on Spotify, but I've got to say I don't listen to that music. Who knows? But a lot of people do. So let's go ahead with our politics round. 5 questions on politics chosen by you in our 2020 quiz. Let's have a look. First question. This year, Queen Elizabeth II made a broadcast to the UK and the wider Commonwealth. Which occurrence of such a broadcast was this? So this has only happened a few times, or once, 3 times, 5 times or 7 times in history. So which time was this? Like that she's broadcast to the UK and to the wider Commonwealth. What did you go for? 2 people went and got that correct. She's 4 previous times, and this was the 5th time that the Queen has made a broadcast across the whole Commonwealth. It's quite surprising actually that it's so little. 2 correct answers there. Who got it correct? Payak was correct, and back up into 5th place. Who else got that correct? Hamster Tom, also correct. Let's move on to the next question. Back in the spring, which was the first European nation to ban incoming flights from China? Was it Germany, Italy, Spain, or the United Kingdom? "16 correct answers. It was Italy. Apparently flights were banned from China, I think on the 31st of January, something like that. It was when 2 Chinese tourists were diagnosed positive in Italy, I don't know which town, so they decided that was good enough. They're going to close or stop flights coming in from China. 16 correct answers. How's that looking at the top? Sophie, Richard, Alice and Scout all getting that correct. Sophie at the top, Marty in 5th now, Payak in 6th, Hocken in 7th, and closing fast it seems. Let's move on to the next question. So which one of these political leaders has not tested positive for COVID-19 in 2020? So I'm not going to name all of these leaders for you, but which one of them has not tested positive for COVID-19? There we go, it's correct. It was Vladimir Putin. One of you going for Macron. Macron hadn't tested positive until sometime in December, I think, so quite a recent thing. And I think Donald Trump tested positive. Was it in October? Something like that? Or maybe even September? So there we go. Vladimir Putin is the correct answer. What's that done at the top? Who was fastest there? Richard Chu and Marty Roffel both getting pretty high points there, but Sophie holding out in the lead there. Just a few points ahead of Richard. Maybe this week is Richard's week. I wonder what Richard has to say about that. Or Marty, or Sophie, or Alice, or anyone else. Anyone can still win it. Let's move on with the next 4th question, I think, in this round, in the round of politics. On October the 25th, 2020, which country voted in a referendum overwhelmingly in favour of drafting a new constitution? Was it Botswana, Chile, India, or Sudan? "11 correct answers. It was Chile." So yeah, it seems like pretty much the entire country wanted it. I think there's been a lot of unrest over the past 1 year, maybe even 2 years, with the lockdowns and things, maybe putting things under even more strain. And now with this new constitution, maybe it will solve some of that unrest. And Sophie, with a very fast answer there of almost 900 points, is leading, but still only a few points ahead of Richard. Alice in 3rd, Marty from Team Roffel in 4th, Scout Chu in 5th. Let's move on with the final question in the politics round. Which country currently holds the presidency of the Council of the European Union? Is it Croatia, Germany, Portugal, or Slovenia? Time is up. And 18 correct answers. Yes, it was Germany. The next will be Portugal and then Slovenia, and the one previously before Germany was Croatia. I think it changes every 6 months, and it's a bit weird that actually alphabetically they are in the same order that they are chronologically. Fantastic. 18 correct answers. What's that done at the top? Sophie is still leading from Richard, but just extending that lead ever so slightly. Alice closing that gap a little bit. Scout moving up a couple of positions. And Payak up into 5th as well. Marty dropping down into 6th. Maybe that pressure was getting a little bit too much for Marty, but Marty, we're halfway through the quiz. There's still a way back. I'm sure there is. We've got round 4 coming up next where there can be some big movers. Håkon from Scandinavian Leather is in 7th. Kitty Chu in 8th. And Hamster Sly in 9th. And Kotob Scandinavian Leather in 10th. So Sophie in the lead at the top. The Chews are leading. Let's move on to a poll here. So what was everyone's favourite moment of 2020? Do you have any favourite moments? Or was it just awful? Let me know any favourite moments. So Christmas Day, Donald Trump. Yeah, Christmas Day was a good one. Donald Trump, I think if you love him or hate him, I think the world is going to miss Donald Trump, because it basically means there's news. Without Donald Trump, I don't think there'll be much news. The news, it'll be pretty hard to find something to talk about. Brexit was an interesting moment of 2020. The year started with Brexit, it's going to end with Brexit. Surviving COVID, that's kind of like every day, we're all surviving. Trump versus Biden debate. Piers Morgan's Good Morning Britain can be pretty good fun, can also be quite toxic as well. The car silhouette round, was that Marty putting that? Anyway, I remember Marty doing very well on that. And Stoke beating Hull 5-1. That's also a very fun part. Somebody really enjoying Corona there. Somebody not answering. Moving into my new flat 2 days before the first lockdown. Yeah, that must be quite nice. Unless you need to pop out and buy some furniture or something, then you'll end up having to sit on the floor. Finding Cushell XL toilet roll in the co-op. Oh yeah, that must have been a real treat. Going back to swimming after the pools were shut. Oh yeah, I haven't been back to the pool yet. I'm not quite confident enough to do it. Seems like there's a lot of Piers Morgan fans here. But yeah, Piers Morgan could always keep people entertained. World War, there's still time. There's still a few days left. Maybe we'll have a World War, or maybe that's what we're in right now. I think I smiled at one point. I think I did as well. Maybe. Having a walk with my friends and their doggos. Okay, very nice. Yes, I enjoy walking as well with my dogs. Uncut Gems. I could not quite what that is. Is that a TV show? I guess so. Last abroad travel, Barcelona in January. Exactly, I haven't been abroad since January either. It feels like a long time ago. Doggy Pop, Doggy Poo. Everybody loves Let's Drink to Doggy Pop. Cheers to Doggy Pop. It's another Doggy Pop. Let's drink again to Doggy Pop. It's not a rule, but it's quite good fun. Piers Morgan and Jeremy Clarkson on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Oh my God, were they both on it, or do they present it? I'll have to watch that, or I'll have to Google what that's all about. Watching 12 days of giving 12 days of stalking. I'll have to have a look into that as well. Jarvis Cocker's Kitchen Disco. Oh, Doggy Pop, somebody's trolling me there. I'm not... Sharon poisoning Ian in EastEnders. Is he dead? Does that mean Ian's dead? Ian... What's his name? Ian from EastEnders. Oh no, there's another page. Seeing my grandparents after 6 months. Yep, that must have been fantastic. We've got another page here. Piers Morgan played and Jeremy Clarkson hosted it. Wow. I bet he didn't win $1 million. Watching Stranger Things 4 times over in 1 year. All 3 seasons, that's crazy. We've started watching his Dark Materials, and we're enjoying that as well. A real crossover of many different things. Ian Beale's not dead. Apparently Christmas was the greatest. Thanks everyone, guys. Nope, only 1,000. Only 1,000 quid. Not seeing my grandparents for 6 months. Finally watching The US Office. It is really, really funny. I really like it. Steve Carell, legend. Okay, we're going to move on, guys. Round 4 is the rapid fire round. We have 10 questions. Only 10 seconds per question. And this week it's called Give Us a Break 2020. A little pun there for you. A little pun. So let's go straight ahead. We're not going to show you the scores till after the round as well. So we'll keep going. 10 seconds each question. Fingers on buzzers. Let's go. Also only multiple choice. So no typing answers needed. In January, where are these wildfires? Are they in Australia, Greece, Spain, or the USA? Eight incorrect answers. They were in Australia in January. In February, where is this building taking place, or this building being built? Is it in China, Czech Republic, Italy, or the United Kingdom? See what you went for. 8 incorrect answers. It was in China. It's the Wuhan Field Hospital. Going up in very record time. And what have we got next? Number 3, toilet paper, true or false? Around 70 to 75% of the world's population does not use toilet paper. It was true. 16 correct answers there. 70, that means around 3 in every 4 people in the world does not use toilet paper. Very interesting. Question number 4. Which event is shown here empty, taking place this year virtually? Is it Easter Sunday, Good Friday, Palm Sunday, or Pope Day? Five correct answers. It was Palm Sunday. Easter Sunday and Good Friday were also in April. Pope Day, I think, is in November. But yeah, Palm Sunday is the correct one. I think Palm Sunday gets a lot of people there on at St. Peter's Cathedral, or whatever. Is it St. Peter's Square as well in Rome? So there we go. Question number 5 coming up. In May, which company bought Giphy.com? Was it Amazon, Apple, Facebook, or Google? Five correct answers. Of course it was. It was Facebook. In June, forces from which 2 nations clashed here? 2 nations clashed here, raising tensions of a larger scale war. China, India, Pakistan, and Taiwan. So you need to select 2. Ooh, we're not going to have a lot of you, I think, put India and Pakistan. It was actually where India and China had a clash this year. I think it's the first time they've had a clash. Anyway, name this person. Who is it? Is it Adam Wojtek, Anthony Fauci, Greg Hunt, or Neil Ferguson? Fourteen correct answers. It was Anthony Fauci. Question number 8 coming up now. In August, where is this? Is it Beirut, Lebanon, Narayanganj, Tehran or Volgograd? 15 correct answers. It was the terrible, I think it was a gas explosion or something in Beirut. Looks like it absolutely obliterated the centre there. Pretty horrific. Question number 9. A large migrant camp housing around 13,000 people was destroyed by fire. In what country was this? France, Greece, Italy or Turkey? Ten of you correct there. It was Greece. And the final question of the round coming up now. In December, what area or country was this huge observatory destroyed? 900 tons and 1,000 foot wide. Is it Canary Islands, Hawaii, Puerto Rico or South Africa? Ten correct answers. It is in Puerto Rico. Apparently it could have been avoided. Well, some say it could have been avoided through, I don't know, better maintenance. But yeah, it eventually, I think it was many earthquakes and other things, and eventually it fell over. Sad story. So that's the end of the questions. 10 questions there. Opportunity to get a lot of points. Let's see who did the best. One person saying thumbs down, 2 laughing smileys and 1 heart. So maybe it's more positive than negative. We've got a new leader. The leader is Richard Chew. At the end of round 4, just 2 rounds to go. Richard Chew getting 2,800 points there. But the big winner, it seems, and moving all the way up, I think Kotob was down in maybe 10th and has now moved up to 2nd place. Kotob getting 5,629 points. Let's see who else the big winners were. Marty getting 4,700 points. Hocken getting 4,600. Hamster Sly getting 4,800. Kitty Hawks from Team Ruffle getting 5,200 points. Hamster Tom 5,400. Hamster Pete 5,400 as well. I'll say you guys were the big winners. Looking all the way down. Also a very good score from Hamster A. But yeah, so just going down. In first place we got Richard Chew. Second place Kotob from Scandinavian Leather. Sophie Chew in 3rd. Marty Ruffle in 4th. Hocken from Scandinavian Leather in 5th. Hamster Sly in 6th. Alice Chew in 7th. Kitty Hawks from Team Ruffle in 8th. Hamster Tom in 9th. Hamster Pete in 10th. Esther just off in 11th place, and also Payak also very close. Still a lot to play for. We got 2 full rounds to go, but well done to Richard, who is leading at this point. Let's move on to the next slide. Let me know, people, for the last time this year, what are you drinking? White wine, water, beer, sherry, lemonade. Water, rosé, tea. I've got some tea there, but it's gone cold now, so I won't be drinking that unless really essential. Wasser, coffee as usual. Bitter. Did I see bitter lemon? Just finished my Coke Zero. Respect. Beer and bourbon. Lovely. Isn't that Cuba Libre? Oh no, that's with rum, isn't it, rather than bourbon. I've got my usual apricot brandy, aged in an oak cask. I've now had to open my final bit that I've bottled. Luckily, I've still got about 20 litres in the barrel, so should last me a while more. Okay, I'll have a drink for you guys. So cheers to everyone for a great 2020. Hoping to have a great 2021 as well. Well done, everyone. Very nice drinks. I'm thinking I like the other format where it appears nicely. This word cloud thing is nice and all, but it's a bit hard to read. What's that one? Puglia Bianco. Puglia Bianco, I don't know what that is. Something white. Sounds nice. Anyway, okay, we're going to move on to the next slide. Round 5 is 2020 films. We're going to be watching some films, and they're from 2020. So I'm going to start by bringing in the top cover, and let's go straight ahead and watch the first film. So there we go. Were you watching carefully, and can you name that film? Just 20 seconds to get your answers in. Eighteen correct answers there. Somebody's written Enola Holmes hashtag. The hashtag was not required, and it's actually made it an incorrect answer. Be careful with your typing. 18 correct answers though it was. Enola Holmes. What's that done at the top? Richard still leading. Kotob in second, catching slightly there, or actually quite a lot, by over 100 points. Sophie Chu in third, Marty from Team Ruffle in fourth, Håkon from Scandinavian Leather in fifth. A real mix of players here in the top 5. Let me bring in the top cover before I move on to the next screen. And let's move straight on with the next movie.
Across the waves, he struggled and kept his guard up. Inside, he was longing for something to be a part of. The brother was ready to beg, steal, borrow, or barter.
Then a hurricane came and devastation reigned. Our man saw his future dripping down the drain. Put a pencil to his temple, connected it to his brain, and he wrote his first refrain, a testament to his pain.
But the word got around, they said this kid is insane, man. Took up a collection just to send him to the mainland. Get your education, don't forget from whence you came, and the world's gonna know your name.
What's your name? So you need to name the film, guys. Looks like a lot of you know this one as well. Just 5 seconds left. Seventeen correct answers. It was Hamilton. It wasn't Peter, Boat or Black. It was Hamilton. I think the show was recorded in 2017, but it was released by Disney for the first time in film this year. I guess that's because they had to stop the stage show, so it gives people access to it. Really good musical. Highly recommended. So what's that's done to the scores? Richard Chu is still leading and has slightly extended the lead over Kotob. Sophie Chu catching slightly. Marty falling back a little bit, but Håkon also gaining ground there. I'll bring in the top cover again, and let's go ahead with another 2020 film.
Hi.
The new assistant's here.
What address do you have?
Okay, hang on.
Right. I'm not sure what happened there.
Sorry, who?
Okay, let me check on that. I'll get back to you.
Girl. She says she starts today.
Hey. There's a girl waiting at reception. She says that she's supposed to start here today.
Working here with us? Where's she from?
Where's she from?
Idaho?
Idaho.
Idaho? Is that the one you met in Sun Valley? Oh, her. She's been here before. A few times. Send her in.
So there we go. Can you name that film? If you haven't seen it, hard lines. Always chance to make a guess. I think this is question number 3 in the round. So there'll be 2 more films coming up. Time is up. What did you go for? It was 11 correct answers there, getting The Assistant. I don't know, Beautiful Holiday, and 7 other answers. It's great that you're making guesses. Around half of everyone getting that correct. Let's see what that's done at the top. Richard getting that correct with one of the best scores there, and extending the lead over Kotop. Håkon up into 3rd with a very fast answer there, and leapfrogging Sophie into 3rd. But all of the top 5 getting that correct. Let me bring in the top cover again and let's watch another movie. That one's quite scary. Oops. So yeah, guys, you need to name the film. So go ahead and enter your answers now. Quite a lot of answers in, so hopefully you'll be able to get this. No one got it. It's a film called Possessor. Looks quite scary, but no one got it. It wasn't Chicago Mind, Free Guy. Okay, so that's the second question of the week where no one got it. Just a little bit too hard. So no movement in the scores. I'll bring in the top cover again and we'll move straight on with the next movie.
Yeah.
So there we go, guys. You've got to name the film for the last movie question of 2020. Just 20 seconds left. Quite a few answers in there already. I watched this film the other day. It's pretty good. Bit depressing though. What did you go for? 10 correct answers. It was Hillbilly Elegy. Or Elegy. I think it's Elegy. Which is Boy Mutants, all incorrect. It's that was Glenn Close playing the grandma there, and if you see the real pictures, she looks literally exactly the same as the real grandma. It's actually pretty freaky. 50% of people getting that correct. It's the end of round 5, and we have a new leader. Håkon from Scandinavian Leather has taken the lead. 969 points there. That was a real fast finger, and has broken 16,000 points. In second place is Kotob from Scandinavian Leather. Richard Chu not getting that correct in 3rd. Sophie Chu also slipping up there in 4th. Marty from Team Ruffle in 5th, just a few points back from Sophie. Alice Chu in 6th. Hamster Pete in 7th. Kitty Hawks in 8th. Hamster Tom in 9th. Hamster Sly in 10th. Harmonia in 11th. Payak in 12th, Yumurta in 13th, Scout Chu in 14th, Esther from Scandinavian Leather in 15th, Hamster A in 16th, Lone Wolf in 17th, Kitty Chu in 18th, Clodacay from Team Ruffle in 19th, Vladorf in 20th, Richard in 21st, and Mika in 22nd. Really good to see so many of you guys playing today. And it's really interesting to see everything shifting and moving. It's very exciting. We're going to move on to another poll here. Does anyone have any New Year's resolutions? So just a few moments here to see what you're planning. To drink more. Cheers to that. Doggy pop. Don't get corona. Win more quizzes. Nothing. I think that's quite a clever one as well. As Homer says, what does he say? Don't try. Something like, don't try so you never get disappointed. Eat more cake. Drink more. Stop biting my nails. I luckily did that at the age of 23, so it took me a long time, but then I stopped and haven't done it since. To not be fatter than now. That's a good one as well. To see people. You can see me each week here on Sundays. But yeah, if you want to see more people, for sure, that would be great. But maybe keep the distance. Get a six-pack. Do you mean beers? Oh no. Yep, it'd be nice to get that. Gotta lose that weight. Getting rich. Oh yes. And who is this Rich? Is this Richard Chew you're talking of? Oh no. Finish the renovation of our house. That is a bold resolution. I wonder how much you've got to do to learn how to skip like Lauren jumps. I might have to have a look at. I'm going to have a look at that afterwards. Lauren jumps. I'll check that out. I'd like to see how Lauren jumps. Watch more films. To win the season. Wow, that's bold. To play more stay-at-home quiz. Yes! To start a new job or get a new job. That's a good one. To make apricot brandy. You can do it. Lots of travelling. Might be a bit more tough. Especially if you need to take all these tests or, I don't know, I'm sure. Maybe travelling within the country is fine. To stay at home. It's good. And the quiz is called StayAtHomeQuiz, Quiz, but yeah, I sometimes wonder if it was a good choice of name. Stop complaining. Yes, you should definitely stop complaining, but don't complain about your how much you complain. To actually go past my town's boundaries, you can do it. You could do it on the 1st of January, you could go for a nice long walk. To win a quiz, that's a good one to have. To get the COVID vaccine. I wish you all the luck in doing that. To do a lot, to see Doggy Pop live. Maybe Doggy Pop might appear on the quiz one week. We'll see. To get an 8-pack because I already got a 6-pack. Now that is cocky. Doggy Pop. To recruit more quizzes. Now that's what I like to see. I like that. Doggy Pop, Doggy Pop, Doggy Pop. Here, I'm just going to stiff it. And it has just the same effect. It's wonderful. Also, I'm just thinking about New Year's Eve. It's going to be also a lot less pressure than normal. Doggy Pop, Doggy Pop, Doggy Pop. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to drink every time Doggy Pop comes on. Or maybe we'll have some special drink for me to do that. We'll see. I'll think about it. It's not fair. It's not fair. Okay. I'm seeing triple. I'm seeing triple now. I don't know what's going on. Guys, the last round of 2020 is called Hindsight is 2020. So that's a famous phrase meaning looking back when you've seen the answer, just like the prohibition answer, or not the answer, me not knowing that and saying, yeah, I knew that. It's 2020. It's apparently what stupid people do. They say that they should have known that or would have known that. So that's me. Hindsight is 2020. Doggy Pop, Doggy Pop, Doggy Pop. You guys are so funny. Funny, funny, funny. Is it more coming? Yes. Doggy poop. I like that. Let's have a bit more doggy poop. Doggy Pop, Doggy Pop. Everybody loves a bit of Doggy Pop. So Hindsight is 2020. We're going to have lots of questions about 20 now. Let's move on with this final round of 2020. A Rubik's Cube can always be solved. So it's a true or false. True or false, Rubik's Cube can always be solved in 20 moves or less, no matter how mixed up it is. True or false? What did you guys go for? It is true. Only 20 moves to solve a Rubik's Cube. Isn't that interesting? Because it definitely takes me more than 20 and I don't even know how to do it. So no chance for me. But 3/4 of you got that correct. Marty from Team Roffle rising up there now into 3rd. And this is very interesting because there is now just 400 points between, or 500 points between 1st and 7th. That's amazing. And if we go all the way down to 9th, there's less than 1,000 points between 1st and 9th. I think this is looking, at this moment, like the closest quiz ever. Let's move on to the next question. Which of these elements has an atomic number of 20? Is it Ca, K, Mg, Ne or Sc? All answers in, it seems. And 11 correct answers. Oops. It was calcium. Good bit of calcium. I think mixed with a bit of vitamin D. Always helps. Very good for you. Wasn't potassium, magnesium, neon. I can't remember what Sc is, but luckily no one picked it either, so I don't have to explain myself. The leaderboard. Håkon is still in the lead, but Sophie has risen up now to 2nd. Alice Chu in 3rd. Richard Chu in 4th. Kotob with an incorrect answer there and has fallen away slightly. But still less than 1,000 points off 1st. Kitty Hawks up into 6th. Let's move on to the next question. Question 3 in the final round. Which of these countries has the international dialing code 20? Is it Czech Republic, Egypt, Gambia, Greece or Morocco? What are you going for, people? "15 correct answers. It is Egypt with the international dialing code of 20. So if you know anyone in Egypt, don't forget to add the 20 at the beginning. Sophie Chu is in the lead with just three scoring points questions left. 2 in this round plus a bonus question. Alice Chu in 2nd, Richard Chu in 3rd, Håkon from Scandinavian Leather in 4th, Kitty Hawks in 5th, Kotob from Scandinavian Leather in 6th. Next question, 4th question in this round coming up. A 3D shape with 20 sides or faces where every face is an equilateral triangle is called what? A dihectagon, an isosagon, an isosahedron, or a tetracontagon? Wow. They weren't as easy to say as I was expecting, but 16 correct answers. It is the isocahedron. At the top, we can see still very, very close with just 2 scoring questions left. Sophie still leading. Alice Chu in 2nd, Håkon in 3rd, Kitty Hawks up into 4th, Richard Chu in 5th, Hamster Tom in 6th. Final question of round 6 coming up. In the Bible, it took 20 years to build whose home and temple? He then awarded his architect with 20 cities in Galilee. "20 years, 20 cities." What have you gone for? What has everyone gone? Only 2 correct answers. It was Solomon or Jedidiah. Jedidiah? It wasn't Herod, it wasn't John, it wasn't Moses. Unless they are other names, but I didn't see Herod or John. I'm not a biblical expert, but 20 years, 20 cities, it was Solomon. 2 correct answers. Who got that correct? No one in the top 6, so that's leaving it all open. Clodagh K got that correct, and Mika getting that correct. Well done to Clodagh K and Mika with Solomon. So that means it will be coming down to the bonus question between maybe even Kitty Hawks is in with a chance if the other 3 players all get it incorrect and you get over 650 points, which is very possible. But I think Richard might be too far away, maybe with a very quick answer and 4 players slipping up. But it's very strategically poised now for the final question. I want you to let me know, guys, which was your favourite round of the week. Was it current events, top 2020 tunes, politics, rapid fire, which was Give Us a Break 2020, 2020 films, or hindsight is 2020? Whoops, not doggy poop. I think you did mean doggy poop. That's true. At least I hope you did. I enjoyed it. 9 of you, 10 of you have really enjoyed those tunes. Very interesting. They were much more poppy and mainstream or housey than we would normally select, so that's really interesting to see. The Give Us a Break was pretty popular. As usual, current events not as popular, but yeah, politics, 2020 films, and hindsight is 2020 not as popular. Top 2020 tunes the most popular. Final scoring of the year coming up. Well, remember, we've still got 2 rounds left of this season coming up over the next 2 weeks of season 2. So make sure you come and join for those. But let's decide who's going to win tonight. Bonus question is now. Including today, which is December the 27th, how many days have there been in 2020 so far? You need to get this exactly correct. No tolerance. And what have you gone for? What answers have people put in? Only 4 correct answers. For those of you who said 361, maybe you forgot that this year was a leap year, so there's that extra day. But it was 362 days. So that was the fact that it was a leap year this year that maybe made some of you slip up. We'll have a look at in a minute. Actually, let me open the submissions there. To choose a round next week, we're just going to have a normal round, a normal quiz, no special theme. So I want you to choose the round that you want to appear there. Looks like sound is the real popular choice. 8 of you going for sound, 4 for smell, 3 for taste, 2 for sight, and 2 for touch. Smell's getting a little bit more popular there. 1 sight. But it looks like sound is going to win it. So sound will be the special round of next week. The final scores coming up. Final scores of this year. Thanks for the quiz tonight. Epic quiz. Happy New Year. And see you next time. See you, Alice. But just let's go for the final scores. This week's winner with 18,632 points is Alice Chew. Congratulations, Alice. I think that's maybe your 3rd win of the season. Or is it your 2nd? I can't remember. I'll have to add them up and see how many you've got, or how many each person's got. But yeah, congratulations to Alice there. Getting that bonus question correct and leapfrogging Sophie at the top. 2nd place, Sophie Chew with 18,100 points. 3rd place, Hocken from Scandinavian Leather with 17,614 points. Kitty Hawks from Team Roffle finishing in 4th. Richard Chew finishing 5th. 6th place, Marty Roffle. 7th place, Hamster Tom. 8th place, Cotton, Scandinavian Leather. 9th place, Hamster Pete. And sneaking in there and taking that final league point is Lone Wolf. Well done to all of you there for winning the league points in the top 10. And congrats there to Lone Wolf getting in there on the very final question there after maybe a slow start. 16,000 points needed to get into the top 10 and 18,632 points needed to win. So there you can see also Hamster Sly, Payak, Scout Chew, Yamurta, Hamster A, Harmonia, SL, Kitty Chew, Esther SL, Clona K, Vlador, Richard and Mika, all many thanks for coming to play. Alice, congratulations for the win. Thanks for playing, everyone. Please don't forget to like our Facebook page, like this video if you enjoyed playing, comment on our Facebook posts, share them if you like, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and if you so like, go to our website StayAtHomeQuiz.com and donate. Great job with the quiz, Blood-Off, thanks Blood-Off, very nice. Sophie Chew, grrr. Better luck next time, Sophie. I think you're still safe though at the top of the quiz. Maybe not, maybe Alice is still in with a chance. Again, once. So many thanks for everyone for coming and playing. I really appreciate it. Really like to hold these quizzes for you guys. Feel free to come back every week or any week if you're looking for something to do. Bring by yourself or bring friends. It's up to you. Thanks, Al. Can we have a quiz where it's all about 80s indie music so I might stand a chance? I was thinking about this. I was thinking about decades, and we can do some more themed decades rounds. But it's going to be, we're really going to show ages if we do that. So, but I think that's a really good idea. So, thanks everyone once again. We'll see you again next week. Happy New Year. See you in 2020. Bye.